Well, coming up on today's show, it is our Business Around Town show. We're back in Columbus, and boy, do we have a jam-packed show for you today. We went out to New Albany to look at some new condos that Cagini's building out there, and it is absolutely beautiful. We also checked out UC's Farm Market, and of course the corn crib's about to close, of course, as it gets a little chillier in the season, but there's some great deals still at UC's Farm Market. And we stopped by Cousin's Army-Navy store, and boy, I'll tell you, the selection of things, if you're looking for a gift, if you're a hunter, this is the place that you want to stop by. And you know, we've had Creative Hardwood on the show several times. We actually made a trip up to Amish country to the factory, and you're going to get to see how those tables are made. That and a lot more on today's show. I'm Mike Kilburn, and along with Renee Joseph, we are out and about in Columbus. Well, the market at Fortin Iron Works is full of great gifts with the holidays coming up, and not only that, maybe some furniture ideas that you may want to enjoy. And Cameron's joining me today to talk about it. Cameron, welcome back to the show. Good to have you back on.
It's good to have you back here.
So I know you guys have a ton of gifts, and everybody in the media is talking about, hey, get Christmas shopping early, and you've got some great gift ideas here.
Yeah, 'tis the season for gifts. In addition to gifts, people are thinking about how they're going to have their holiday gatherings play out, if they're going to have them.
Right.
And something that is worth thinking about is seating. Triga's a very high-end, quality and affordable bar stool and chair brand. They come out of Canada. Turnaround time is about 4 to 6 weeks typically, but it's completely customizable. You can pick your finish, your frame style, your fabric, leather. It's hundreds of options. It's been very popular for decorators and designers who want something very specific, but it's great for both home and commercial use.
Yeah. One of the things I do know is if you guys are standing behind a product, it's going to be quality.
Absolutely.
It's going to be good.
That's very important.
It's going to be something that's going to hold up for you. And, this isn't going down the bargain barn and buying some bars.
Yeah, this is a very quality product, very popular throughout the years we've had it here. It's, in anticipation of Christmas, the holidays. It's something to think about, and it's kind of one of those things that you don't necessarily think about until you need it.
Right.
So,
right. The other thing I want to talk about is the event space. I know that if you have small gatherings, and with the COVID thing, we're all very sensitive to that. This is a great small venue event space, right?
Absolutely. It's obviously kind of an odd time for events. We are still having them, limited numbers. We have a lounge that typically sits up to 50 people. We're no longer doing that. We're requesting much smaller gatherings with precautions in place as well.
Well, give us some contact information and your hours so we can stop by and see you.
Sure. You can contact us via our website at fortinironworks.com. You can also reach us by phone at 614-291-4342 or reach out on social media via Facebook.
Yeah, fantastic. Cameron, good to see you again. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Good to see you too.
Well, as we start heading into the winter months, is your home prepared? Well, it will be if you call Rooterworks. We talked to Alex and learn more. Well, Alex, good to have you and Rooterworks back on the show.
Hey, thanks for stopping by again.
We've been experiencing some of those cooler days. The weatherman keeps saying, it's getting cold, and then we're starting to feel that. And with winter approaching, what should people be thinking about in terms of their homes and getting ready for winter?
Okay, so right now we basically have 3 things that we need to focus on within your home. First and foremost, those outside hose bibs. We can't say it enough. Make sure those garden hoses are disconnected. The second thing we also want to make sure of, the water heaters. If your water heaters are becoming of age, between 8 to 12 years of age, it's time to start thinking about replacement. When the colder water hits that water heater, it's going to work a lot harder than what it does in the summer months because the groundwater is going to be a lot colder. So when the ground's cold outside, the water coming into the house is very cold as well. And then
what's some of that crust that you see kind of around the pipes of the water heater?
Calcium and chlorine buildup ultimately. I mean, if you start seeing things like that, you start seeing major signs of that white crusty stuff on top of the water heater, it's time to get a professional in there to take a look and see what's going on with the system. And then we have one other thing, which is if you live in a mobile home or a place where you have exposed water lines, we want to be sure that they're getting actually like covered up and that they're actually being insulated. If you don't have your water lines insulated under your home and you have a water line rupture, it's never fun for the professional to climb under there, nor is it fun for you to have to go out and look for it. So we want to be sure that those are getting nice insulation covers put on it, and that's basically what it comes down to with those three things that we got right now.
Yes, Alex, give us some contact information.
You can give us a call at 614-ROOTER1, that's 614-766-8371, or visit us at our website, www.therooterworks.com.
Alex, thanks so much for the show. Great information, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Back by. We appreciate you.
Miss any of today's show? Now you can catch it all on the go. Just visit ONAColumbus.com for past episodes and all of our latest content.
We have seen Created Hardwood on our show and some of the beautiful tables, cutting boards, and things that they make. So we decided to actually come to the plant where it's manufactured. And joining me today is Justin Stokes. Justin, welcome to the show. Good to have you on.
Thank you.
So we looked at these slabs behind. How many slabs do you have in here right now?
Fluctuates 600 to 800 depending on site. We'll have another maybe 20, 40, 50 off-site that's drying or through some sort of process.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the process of how you log these, and so that you can, at the store, you can actually see what you
Yes,
have.
so we'll have, if trees are being taken down because of they're in the way, storms, whatnot, we'll have them brought to the mill to be slabbed. They'll get cut usually 3 to 4 inches thick, and then they'll get slabbed, air dried for a while, up to a year, and then kiln dried for a month or so, and then from there it'll come here and rest until it's ready to be used.
So walk me through it. So I walk into the store in Grandview. I pick out a slab online. I say I want a table out of this. Yeah. You get the order. What happens then?
Once we get the order, the first thing we'll do is we'll get it finished sanded. From there, we'll look at the diagram and see how it's supposed to be cut. Maybe it's getting the length, width is changing a little bit, thickness maybe changes. It's going to become a console, a vanity, a table. And then from there, it'll go over to fabrication. And then from fabrication, it'll go into stain and then get ready to ship.
Yeah. Is there any piece that you've done that really stands out in your mind as like something that was just unusual?
We did a 2 waterfall desk earlier this year. I think they were, can't remember the exact name of them, but it was 2 waterfall desk, and it had a pinkish blue or pinkish greenish epoxy that we did in it, which turned out really neat. It was kind of surprising, but it looked really awesome.
Well, I got to tell you, Justin, it has been great getting this tour, getting to see how this is done. I mean, the wood is just absolutely breathtaking, all that we've seen, and it's good to come here, get the tour you gave us to see what goes into actually making these tables. How does one learn more about Created Hardwood?
Best way to find out is on our website. That's createdhardwood.com.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. Well, we're checking out some new beautiful homes in a New Albany area. It's called The Reserve at Wisdom Way, and Carol's joining us today to talk about this.
Hello,
Carol,
Mike.
welcome back to the show. Usually we're seeing you in Newark at the other project.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about these. Are absolutely outstanding homes.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, we are so excited about this new community. Kujini Kaposha Builders has just started their construction here. We are building homes from the $350 to the $450 price range, and you can go up from there. We have only 13 lots, and already 2 are spoken for, so that leaves us with 10. If somebody wants to buy here, they have to get here quickly.
Yeah. One of the things that I thought was interesting is you said this is like condominium living in a single family home.
It is. What we've done is, because we have small lots, the city requires that we call ourselves condos, but we are setting it up so that each homeowner owns their own home, takes care of their own home. The only thing that's shared is the land it sits on. So your lawn care and your snow removal is taken care of, which is the hard part.
Those are 2 major things, no question.
For $75 a month, they can live here, and when they come home from work, their snow is plowed, their yard is mowed and maintained. So it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah. So what are some of the amenities someone are going to find in one of these homes?
We do the granite countertops, custom fireplaces, custom floors. Rooms actually are each customized. So some buyers want a bigger master bedroom or a larger kitchen. Just the sky's the limit because we are custom building these. We have our plans that we have set up that we're going to build here, but if a buyer comes in and they want a little bit bigger bedroom or a little fancier kitchen, we do that for them. They customize every bit of the process.
Yeah. Again, I mean, when you look around at the quality in the homes, it's just amazing. The high wall boards, and it's just everything is so fitted so well and put together so well. You can just tell it's quality from the time you walk in.
Kajini Kaposha Builders has been building in Columbus for over 35 years. He knows how to do it right, and it shows in the craftsmanship here at this home.
Yeah, exactly. Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more.
Okay, you can reach me, Carol Reeves, at 614-419-1042, or you can go to reserve@wisdomway.com.
Well, we stopped by Cousins Army Navy store, and if you want a great shopping experience and just a lot of things that you just normally see, it's well worth the trip down just to kind of walk through the store and check things out. But with the holidays coming up, hunting season coming up, there's some great items here for the gift and for hunters. So, JD, welcome to the show. Good to have you back on.
Hey, great to be here. Before I forget, don't forget to vote.
Absolutely.
That's real important this year.
Yes, it is. You have a new line of knives that just came in and tomahawks, and so let's talk about those as a great gift idea.
Well, yeah, we've got this great kitchen knife here. This thing is spectacular. You don't normally see those for less than like $50, and we got them at $19.98 all day long. It's a beautiful knife. It's what they call a santoku. It's a santoku knife.
Okay.
It's a Japanese style, but these little ridges there, they help to, like if you're cutting the cheese, it'll help it'll just fall off your blade.
Fantastic.
It's really great for tomatoes, everything you need. It's a great knife just to have around. And at that price, I have a lot of chefs that come in and get those.
I would imagine.
You mentioned hunting. We've got camo. We've had the hunters coming in for camo and so on down in the corner. And then we've got all kinds of blades. When you're out on the trail, this is a great axe. This is not what your grandpa referred to when he was talking about the old battle axe, but this is a what they used to use as a battle axe, as a weapon.
Give us some contact information. When are you open, and where do we find you?
Well, thanks, Mike. Yeah, we're here at 2469 North High Street, just south of Hudson, north of Lane.
Park in the rear.
You can park in the rear or in the front, doesn't matter. Come in either door. We're here 10 to 7 every day and noon to 5 on Sundays. www.cousinsarmynavy.com and 291-2000 is our phone number.
Fantastic. JD, good seeing you. Man, I'll tell you, let's get some folks in here.
Thanks.
All right, man.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news, upcoming shows, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Well, UT's Farm Market, one of the things we always look forward to owning is the corn crib. Unfortunately, one of the things we hate to see is the corn crib closing. That means we're headed for cold weather, but we're going to recap some of the things that happened here this year. And joining us is Greg. Greg, welcome back to the show. Good to have you on.
Mike.
So let's talk about the summer and COVID and the corn crib and how all this came together.
Well, what a crazy summer. Here we are in November already. We're closing the corn crib down, and it is a sad day because that means sweet corn's over, peaches are over, blueberries are over, all that stuff.
And that means warm weather's over.
Yeah,
too.
that's right, exactly. And it's dark at 5:30 now and whatever. So, but looking back, all this craziness started back in March, and I just want to give a big shout out to our customers. Number one, they've stuck by us. We've gained a lot of new customers this summer. We're still very busy, and people have taken advantage of things we've offered, online ordering and things like that. But our employees too. I mean, they've stuck right with us. They're wearing their masks. They're doing extra cleaning. All the distancing's taking place here. It's just been a tremendous summer to see our customers and our employees both supporting us so greatly.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about what people are going to find on the tail end of corn crib closing.
Well, right now we still got great potatoes from Michael's farm right here in Urbana. We still have a lot of Ohio tomatoes left. We're finding the last of those. And of course, we've got great apples from New York and Ohio, Pennsylvania, a few places like that.
Well, you know, we talk about November, and of course, November for how many years, Greg? 12, 13 years we've been talking about this. It is time to order turkeys, and I know you have some very quality turkeys. Talk about those a little bit.
We're talking about fresh turkeys right out of St. Mary's, Ohio, Cook's Turkey Farm. We've been with them for over 10 years. Of course, they do a lot of our deli turkey and roast beef and stuff, but these are fresh birds. We're also offering this year for these smaller parties. Of course, you can order different sizes, but we're offering some boneless breasts, some bone-in breast, smaller portions. And also this year, first time, a pre-cooked turkey that you'll just throw in your oven and heat up.
Yeah, and you know, that idea, you know, there's a lot of talk about the big gatherings for Thanksgiving may not happen this year, again, back to the coronavirus. But, you know, so obviously that'd be a great option to get a turkey breast or something a little bit smaller.
Right, and you can even order a whole turkey at around 10 pounds, but these turkey breasts are 6 to 8 pounds and perfect for just a few people.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, it sounds great. Well, give us the contact information when you're open here at Utsy's Farm Market.
Of course, find us on the web, utsysfarmmarket.com. Check us out on Facebook, and we're just south of Plain City off of Route 42, Converse F Road.
And we want to be sure to sign up, right, to get your weekly emails. Let's hit that real
quick. Those
quick.
emails come out every Sunday, has our specials and things that are going on for the week.
Yeah, and how do I do that?
Check us out online at utsysfarmmarket.com.
Fantastic. Greg, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Mike.
Now you can join in on all the fun with Out and About Columbus on social media. Grab your mobile device to keep up with where we are in Central Ohio. Make sure to follow us on all of our platforms for everything you need. Well, you know, I know as a kid, I used to love to rake leaves and jump in them and have fun and all that. But you know, as an adult, that is just a back-breaking chore, as well as shoveling snow. I've got a guy who can take care of all that for you, so you don't have to deal with that. Break the rake, not your back. Ty Woods told us more. Well, Ty, good to have you around landscaping, and you're back on the show.
Always a pleasure, Mike.
Well, man, I hate to say this, but unfortunately, fall is coming. Or fall is here, I should say. Winter is coming, and we've got the leaves falling and the whole 9 yards. But I know you're the guy who can help things out. So let's talk about what people should be looking at right now.
Well, of course, you already know year-round landscaping isn't just a name. It's what we do. 365 days a year, we take care of supporters throughout Central Ohio. And that can mean leaf removal, snow removal, lawn care, and installation projects like the one you see behind us.
Yeah. What did you do in this case, and why did you have to do this?
Well, in particular, a supporter of ours was concerned about the quality of their lawn. They had a sprinkler system, but still yet every summer it starts to die out a little bit. So what we found out is that there wasn't sufficient topsoil underneath the sod. So what we had to do is come in, remove the sod, put some new sod on, and this lawn will be set right for next spring.
You know, I don't think there's anything worse and more back-breaking, unless it be shoveling snow, is out there raking leaves and raking leaves and raking leaves, and the wind's blowing and blowing them out of your hand, and you can't get them in a garbage bag and all that stuff. You could solve that problem, right?
That's for sure. First off, you should break that rake, throw that thing away, give us a call. We got the proper backpack blowers, leaf vacuums, and everything to make the job really quick, really efficient, and will save you time and money in the long run.
Well, give us some contact information, Ty, where we can learn more.
www.landscaping365.com, and we'll be happy to help.
Fantastic. Ty, good seeing you, man. Thanks so much.
Always.
Mr. Ty Woods, he can take care of all those year-round problems. You know, Smiley Dental Practice has been on the show several times. They do a great job. Take it from me, I've had a lot of personal experiences with this practice. Dr. Sam Smiley is joining us today to talk about it.
Nice to see you.
Smiley, good to have you on the show.
Thanks for bringing me back in.
What has exactly transpired with the COVID thing after we're back in business again, we're back working again? Procedurally, I know dentists have always been very clean. So what's really changed?
Well, you know, after we were closed for a couple months, the biggest thing that's changed, and people going to the dentist is very safe. It's always been very safe. The only thing that you're going to notice different now is that when you come into the dentist office, we're going to take your temperature, we're going to do a questionnaire, we're going to try to make sure that anyone who's come in contact with anyone who's had COVID is not going to have dental work done. Sure. And today or anytime soon. So we make sure that you're going to have a safe environment. All the things we've done and we've had in place for years. bloodborne pathogens are much more serious than the COVID that we talk about today.
No question.
And so we have always done all these things. So it's very safe to go to the dentist.
Do you find that people are putting off procedures maybe because of the COVID thing?
I think there are some people, but dentistry's a funny thing. If you put it off today, it comes back worse tomorrow. So you don't want to wait very long. And no, pain is a motivator.
Yeah.
If something's hurting, you're going to overcome your fear and you're going to come into the dentist. So I've noticed we're busier. That 2-month period we were off, patients who had problems recognized very quickly that they couldn't put it off much longer.
So give us some contact information where we can learn more about Smiley Dental. But if you need a procedure, call you guys. It's well worth the time.
Anytime. We pride ourselves on our emergency care. So you can reach us at smileydentalgroup.com. You can reach us at 614-889-0726. We'd love to have you come in. We'll make you feel like this is home.
Dr. Smiley, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks for coming in.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. Well, you know, Tropical Nut and Fruit is your headquarters for getting ready for Thanksgiving as well as the Christmas season. And joining us is Alicia today. Welcome back, show. Good to have you back on.
Thanks for having me. I will apologize in advance for my Halloween attire. We are rolling out of Halloween into Thanksgiving.
And no apologies necessary.
All right,
Can
well, I'm
I say that?
excited. Thank you.
So, you know, one of the things that when you think about Thanksgiving, the family coming in, all that, having those little snacks around are certainly a big deal. And I can't think of a better place than Tropical Nut and Fruit to come and get those.
No, and nuts. Everything's about nuts. Nuts, cashews, mixed nuts, nuts in the shell, nuts out of the shell. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today is the actual specialty gift pack. So you're traveling to people's homes, you want to take something, maybe you haven't been assigned a dish, and with COVID and everybody trying to keep things packed and safe, we will actually specially pack a tray with your choice of whatever nut, dried fruit, you know, candy, confection you want. Put the lid on it, snap it closed, put a beautiful bow on it. You can tier them up, do them 3 tiers or whatever. And as we were talking earlier before we got on camera, was a lot of this regional like flavored seasonal spiced wine, beer, all of that is just great to accompany with a gift to people's homes.
You've got an amazing collection of craft beer here and wine and things like that for people to come in, and great for the holidays.
We do, and actually that has really surprised us. The whole IPA, the different flavors and different beers, and some have coffee, some have pumpkin, has really just kind of taken off.
Well, give us some hours when we come and visit you here at Tropical Nut and Fruit.
Okay, so we're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 3. And again, we keep telling people you can call ahead. We'll bring it to your car. You can even pay in advance if you want to, or right off 270 at 3150 Urban Crest Industrial Drive.
Yeah, really easy to get here. Just jump off 270 and you're there. Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Well, Green Lawn Cemetery is so beautiful, and it's even more beautiful in the fall. And with me to talk about the cemetery is Randy. Randy, welcome to Out and About Columbus.
Thanks.
Well, Green Lawn is such a Columbus institution. Give us some quick facts about the cemetery.
Sure. Well, we were established in 1848, so we're over 170 years old, and we're the second largest cemetery in Ohio. We have 360 acres, and it's an active cemetery. We have enough land to remain active for about another 100 years, and 154,000 folks are interred here, which is why we have all these beautiful monuments.
Well, like I said, fall is so beautiful here. Is fall a busy time to come to the cemetery?
It is. We have always a lot of bird watchers out here throughout the year. We are part of an Audubon important bird area, but also people hiking to enjoy the fall colors, which are just starting to ramp up, and to just enjoy the cemetery itself. So it's a very busy time. Some of our activities this year, some of our walks, some of our festivals, unfortunately we had to do virtually, because of the COVID-19 situation. But there's still, with 360 acres, there's lots of room to social distance and to visit the cemetery and enjoy it. And we have a lot of new things going on this year. We're in the process of designing and building a new mausoleum. And we also have some new burial options. We have some green burial options now where essentially you purchase a package with a biodegradable urn and your cremated remains are buried in a space with a tree planted over them. And of course, with the beautiful treescape here and all the fall colors and everything, that's an option that I think is going to be very popular.
It sounds lovely. How do we find out more information about Green Lawn Cemeteries so we can come out here and just enjoy this beautiful view?
Yeah, well, of course, just come out and visit us, and the office is open normal hours throughout the week, but also we have a website, www.greenlawncemetery.org, and of course our office phone number, 614-444-1123.
Now you can join in on the fun with Out and About Columbus on social media. Grab your mobile device to keep up with where we are in Central Ohio. Make sure to follow us on all of our platforms for everything you need.
We stopped by one of Brothers Roofing's quality roofing jobs here in the Worthington area to check out how they were taking care of this. This was a roof that had some hail damage, and with all the storms that we've had come through here in the last couple of weeks, you may be surprised to find out you have damage to your roof. We talked to Bill Smith, and he told us more. Well, Bill, good to have you and Brothers Roofing back on the show again.
Good to see you, my friend.
So, you got a project going on behind us. Was there anything unique about this one?
Well, it's a little bit spring-like, and we've had a lot of hail damage up here. That's exactly how this job started. Homeowner experienced a hailstorm, so we can get the insurance company to buy them a roof. That's exactly what happened here.
Well, this might be a dumb question, but how do I know whether or not I have hail damage? Because we just had some hail the other day here.
You really don't until you call somebody like me out or one of our guys to take a look at there to help.
Yeah. Again, is that an insurance situation?
That one was, yes.
Fantastic. Well, one of the things that a lot of people are worried about now is COVID-19, obviously, and I know you do a lot of estimates. You work a lot with a lot of people. You're out here in the field. What are you doing to protect that consumer?
Typically, we stay outdoors. Occasionally, we're inside to meet with the folks, then everybody puts on their mask. But when you're outdoors and you're maintaining 8, 10, 12 feet, we've got a breeze blowing, we feel perfectly safe. The homeowner feels comfortable, and we take it from there.
One of the things that I noticed that you said on your advertising, you've said we don't cut corners. What does that mean exactly? What does that mean to the consumer?
We don't want any shortcuts on our jobs. We do it by the book, per the manufacturer's specifications, per Ohio State building codes. We don't want anything coming back on us or the homeowner that would say, we've got to do it again. That's just not the right way to handle business, certainly not the right way to handle the consumer. We want it to be correct.
Yeah. Well, it's great information. Bill, how do people get a hold of you now? Of course, like I said, with all the storm damage and all the storms we've had come through, I'm sure people are going to want to get their roofs checked out and find out they have a problem.
Right. It's best just to go online and look us up, brothersroofingconstruction.com. Give us a call.
Fantastic. Bill, thanks so much. Great information.
Sir, it's a pleasure.
Miss any of today's show? Now you can catch it all on the go. Just visit onacolumbus.com for past episodes and all of our latest content.
Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show, and we have got a great show in store for you next week. We're doing international dining. We're going to be checking cuisines out all across the Columbus area, some of Columbus's best restaurants, and for our veterans, some of the things that are being done for Veterans Day. So a lot ahead in next week's show. Be sure to join us. Remember, you can always catch us on the CW at 7:30 on Saturday mornings, on ABC 6 at 10 a.m., and you can always go to our website at onacolumbus.com. Have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.